Welcome back to Innovation to Impact, the podcast series from Safetytech Accelerator, where we speak to the people who are helping shape the future of safety, sustainability, and innovation across the maritime industry. This episode is a little bit different, as we're coming to you live from Posidonia, the most important gathering in our global maritime industry, where leaders, regulators, and industry experts come and discuss the future of the shipping industry. Across the week, we spoke to people across Lloyd's register about why Posidonia matters, what innovation means in the maritime context, and how collaboration across organisations such as Lloyd's Register and Safetytech Accelerator and the wider maritime community can help change the industry for good. From decarbonisation and digitalisation to safety, training, and emerging technologies, the message was clear. Innovation doesn't happen in a silo. It happens when the right people come together, share ideas, challenge assumptions, put rivalries aside. So in this episode, you'll hear a series of short conversations recorded live during the week, capturing the energy, the enthusiasm, and the perspective of those working across the maritime industry. I hope you enjoy. This is Innovation to Impact at Posidonia.
From innovation into impact, making industry safer every day. With structure and evidence, driving adoption. Safetytech Accelerator, leading the way.
Welcome back to Safetytech Accelerator's Posidonia Diaries. I'm now joined by Andy McKieran. You are the Chief Growth Officer at LR. How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's a fantastic Posidonia.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, for me personally, this is my first Posidonia, and honestly, I'm a little bit starstruck, and I keep having to pinch myself. Is this what it's normally like?
Posidonia is central and a catalyst to global shipping, and it really reinforces the importance of Greece.
And for you, what are some of the biggest and most important conversations that you're hearing around Posidonia? You've been here for a week now?
A week now, yeah.
We're getting there. What are some of the biggest themes you've heard throughout the week?
I think, look, the new contracting market is booming at the moment. And basically what customers are looking for now is where can they find slots within the Asian shipyards and where can they find the engines to support those new contracting projects. So it's very much a practical conversation around the supply chain.
I mean, LR's been doing a lot this week already with the Asian markets and trying to grow that connection and grow that partnership between them. But where do you think an organisation like Safetytech, founded by LR, can fit into Posidonia?
I think from my side of things, we see future fuels, and it's basically a case of liquefied natural gas is not just a transition fuel, it's a fuel in transition. We see LNG going from LNG to bio-LNG and then bio-LNG with carbon capture. But to do that, we need to solve the challenge of the methane emissions. So Safetytech Accelerator launched what we call the Methane Abatement in Maritime Innovation Initiative, and that's brought together 24 of the biggest LNG clients in the world to solve some of those challenges. And without STA, Safetytech Accelerator, that would not have been possible.
And is that where you think the biggest value comes from, us being able to bring together the industry's largest stakeholders to all drive towards that one shared mission?
The Safetytech Accelerator is an independent organisation. So what it brings is a very structured framework of how we can solve some of these challenges. And that is a beautiful environment that they work in, to bring together a number of stakeholders that would be seen as competing. But when they try to solve an industry challenge, the STA really enables that and acts as the catalyst for change.
I think you've absolutely hit the nail on the head there, because I've only recently joined Safetytech Accelerator, and the thing that I've been blown away the most with the maritime industry is how you can have competitors in the same field working together and sharing information to attack a shared challenge.
And only things like the STA can do that.
Yeah.
It's basically a case of industry partners are unable to bring together and facilitate those types of conversations, and that is the uniqueness of Safetytech Accelerator.
Amazing, and I'll let you go in just one moment, but can you first tell me, 14 Posidonias, what makes Greece so awesome and why do we keep coming back?
Greece is so important to shipping. They are the catalyst again for change within the shipping environment, and it's basically a case of they are important to the future of shipping, as important as they have to the past.
Amazing, well hopefully I'll see you at Posidonia number 15.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Welcome back to our Safetytech Accelerator Posidonia Diaries. Our next guest is Jeremy. Jeremy, how are you?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and why you're here?
So my name is Jeremy. I work for the One Ocean part of LR, and I am in marketing, and my role is within market management. So I look at market signals and opportunities and I articulate these for our sales organization and our product teams.
Amazing. Now, what Posidonia number is this for you?
Man, 8.
8. Wow. Is it always this incredible?
Yeah, and unfortunately, because it's every 2 years, that means 16 years have passed. 16 years have passed, and I feel a lot older this one, I will say. But yeah, it's always this incredible.
Now,
I think this year, though, the energy is really palpable because the markets are hot, and so people have money, people are excited, and it changes the dynamic.
Oh, there's a lot of energy here, but I will say, although it is 16 years, there are worse places to come for 16 years, right? We can't really complain that much.
Of course.
Now tell me, what are some of the biggest conversations you've been having throughout the week?
Honestly, mostly with ship owner operators. A lot of them, when they see our name and they come to us, they have questions related to obviously who we are, what we do, what LR is putting together. They're really curious about that, honestly. A lot is to do with training, crew training, crew problems. This is really interesting, and it's pretty new to me that these conversations are coming up. Oftentimes, crew are kind of not a second-class citizen at these sessions, but mostly it was to do with maintenance, equipment, shipbuilding, other concerns. So that's been interesting.
Yeah, and we're both tomorrow doing an education day with hosted by LR, obviously.
Yeah.
But why do you think it's so important that LR have both Safetytech Accelerator, One Ocean, external partners, LR themselves? Why is it so important to have voices from all over the industry?
Well, as we've talked about often, you and I, and at LR as well, it's about making integrations, making connections. So especially with respect to maritime education and training, this is not a single thread proposition, opportunity, issue. It is complex, it's global, it appears at different stages of the seafarer education journey. And so in order to succeed, in order to really bring value to a seafarer pool and community, I think we have as an industry to connect all of these instruments, these capabilities in like a material but coherent fashion where we're driving value to the seafarer, not on behalf of or not to other players, but really focusing on the seafarer.
Amazing. And you've known our Managing Director, Marius, for quite a while now.
Yeah.
What do you think about the work that we're doing at Safetytech Accelerator?
Oh my goodness. I mean, look, hats off to Marius and the team. Very small team, a lot of impact. I think acceleration, the concept of accelerating innovation, ideas, but in a way that connects the right stakeholders at the right moment, but within a structured framework.
Yeah.
This is the power. This is where Safetytech really drives value for all players within a project or within an opportunity that's being looked at.
Amazing. Yeah. And I'll let you go in a moment because I know you're very busy. But tell me, out of the 8 Posidonias that you've been at, what's the greatest thing about Greece outside of work?
It's about the people. I mean, it's about the food.
Yes.
I'll say selfishly, it's about the people, the relationship, the community being embraced in the nucleus of Maritime.
Yeah.
It's palpable, and so it's intoxicating. That's got to be that.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me.
No worries. Thank you.
Welcome back to Safetytech Accelerator's Posidonia Conversations. I'm joined by Philippa. How are you, Philippa?
I'm great, thank you very much.
No worries. Could you tell us quickly who you are and what you do for LR?
Absolutely. So I'm Philippa Charlton. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at LR, member of the executive team. I'm also very proudly wearing a couple of other hats.
Okay.
So I'm a director of our decarbonisation hub, which is through the LR Foundation grant. And then part of the Decarb Hub is the Maritime Emissions Reduction Centre here in Athens, which is 2 years old this week, actually.
Oh, congratulations.
Absolutely. We set up with 5 Greek owners to develop and understand technologies for today's fleet to reduce emissions, and we test the different technologies against each other to see which performs best.
Wow, you're just so busy.
That's ridiculous.
Now, can you tell me why Posidonia is so important for LR and the LR Foundation and all the companies surrounding LR?
Yeah, in all honesty, it's where the industry generally comes together. So I've just spent the morning with Helmepa as, again, one of the grants that LR Foundation give out is to support Helmepa, which is about protecting the seas around Greece from environmental pollution. But the kind of conversations we need to have at Posidonia needs to be across a whole range of stakeholders. It's not just the ship owners and the operators, it's government, it's regulators, class societies, technologists. That's what makes Posidonia so important.
Absolutely. And at Safetytech Accelerator, that's one of the things we try and do. We try and bring together all these stakeholders. For LR, why is having Safetytech Accelerator in general so important, but also here at Posidonia?
Well, absolutely. First of all, it's the heart of what LR has done for 265 years. Safety really runs through our blood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the concept of safety and the technologies to enable safety are changing and adapting all the time. And this is why it's so important that we have Safetytech Accelerator, who's making those connections with all those other partners, collaborating with ideas and solutions to ensure this great industry of ours remains a safe industry as technology changes around it.
Absolutely. With the world and technology being so unpredictable and moving in so many different angles, it's so important we can have these conversations. Now, I'll let you go, but can you just tell me one thing? What is your favourite thing about Athens, outside of work, outside of LR, just as a place? I'm
slightly biased because my husband is Greek, so this is kind of part of my home. It's just the atmosphere of Athens, really. From a civilization perspective to the home of Posidonia, there's no better place really to be to have these conversations this week.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for joining me.
Right, welcome to another part of our Posidonia Road Diaries. A little late one, I must add, due to some technical difficulties. I'm here with Tim. Tim, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Do you mind giving our audience just a little bit of an insight into who you are and what you do at LR?
No problem whatsoever. So I am Tim Slingsby, and I am Director of Skills and Education at Lloyd's Register Foundation. And the foundation is a charity, an independent global charity that exists to engineer a safer world.
Amazing, thank you. Now, we were part of your New Education Day, at Posidonia. Can you give us a little bit of an insight into what the foundation was trying to do with that?
Absolutely, no problem at all. So the Skills and Education Day at Posidonia was a really great opportunity to showcase the importance of skills and education to a safer maritime system. A safer maritime system is at the heart, it's one of the interconnected priorities at the heart of the Foundation's strategy. And by bringing together everybody from our grant holders like the Nautical Institute to Helmepa, who themselves are working on a people-centric decarbonisation project in the Eastern Mediterranean, to colleagues across Lloyd's Register, including One Ocean, including the Safetytech Accelerator, and so on and so forth. To me, that really showcased the importance of skills and education to the safer maritime system and demonstrates how skills and education actually underpins a safer maritime system and how important it is to all parts of LR to invest in people, because without people at the heart of a maritime system, there's no way it's going to get more safe in any way.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest themes that we talked about during Posidonia was collaboration. You've got leading industry stakeholders collaborating together, to solve shared problems. Now, for LR, why was it important that you had all of LR's businesses and organisations collaborating on New Education Day? We had LR themselves, Decarb Hub, Merck, Safetytech Accelerator. What was the reasoning behind that?
Because there are more than one way of looking at a skills and education issue, and more than one way, by extension, of looking at a safety issue. So from the LR Decarb Hub perspective, for example, which is a partnership between Lloyd's Register and Lloyd's Register Foundation, all of the expertise within that group can focus on the skills and education needs as they pertain to decarbonisation. But that's not the be all and end all of the great changes that the maritime system is going through. Digitisation is a huge issue as well, of course, and the way in which people are being trained and need to be trained in order to keep pace with the rapid advent of new technologies is also really important. So in that latter space, One Ocean and their offer is really important to skills and education, how seafarers are going to be trained now and in the future, and how quickly they can all be reached, and the new and innovative ways in which they need to be trained. Safetytech Accelerator are really important to all of Lloyd's Register, because it's there that the innovation that we can focus on really lies. And without innovation, we'll be stuck in the past trying to come up with solutions for safety that don't apply to current technologies and current fuels and future technologies. So Safetytech Accelerator is really important as well.
Now, we as part of our little panel, talked about seafarers and implementing new technologies onto ships and vessels, and seeing how that can impact seafarers and how connected they are to not only the ship but also the people back home. Why did you join us with the STEER committee, or STEER project, sorry? Why was that an important connection?
Yeah. Well, the STEER project is run by the Nautical Institute. They're a grant holder of ours. And this program was really important to us because at its core is the purpose of listening to seafarers. So that STEER program is trying to understand from seafarers themselves how new technologies are affecting their safety and their well-being. And I think that's really important even in isolation, because it's the pace at which seafarers that understand new technologies, including new fuels, that's going to determine the pace at which they are adopted, and therefore the pace at which seafarers, systems, processes, the ships themselves are as safe as possible. Joining that with the Safetytech Accelerator allows all of that knowledge that we're gaining from seafarers to be married up with all of the potential innovative solutions that Safetytech Accelerator has access to and has knowledge about and is within its network. And by bringing them together, there's the potential for, to borrow a phrase, 1 and 1 equaling 3, for the sum of the conversation to be greater than the parts.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, it was an incredible day, and I hope we were able to get some valuable content that we can reproduce from it. Now, just to finish off, I know it was a little while ago, but what was your favourite part about Posidonia outside of work?
Posidonia is far too busy for there to be anything happening outside of work. I think the really valuable part of Posidonia, as always, were the conversations that you're able to have with colleagues outside of a normal work environment, which is really useful and really helpful towards better collaboration and therefore us working more effectively and efficiently together. But also with partners for the foundation, clients of LR, so that the sum total of what LR is doing, LR and the LR Foundation is doing, becomes more apparent, not only to people that we're working with outside of these 4 walls, but to the people we're working with inside these 4 walls as well. And all of us are working together from a foundation perspective on that shared social purpose towards making the world a safer place, particularly in this case, the maritime world.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. Cheers.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Safetytech Accelerator's Posidonia Diaries. I'm joined by Panos. Panos is the chair of the MAMI program here at Safetytech Accelerator. Panos, how are you going?
I think everything is great here. We have the best Posidonia ever.
Wow.
The best Posidonia so far, I would say.
There you go.
And Posidonia is, I think, the most important global gathering of shipping. We get the chance to discuss about trends, technology, developments, future priorities, and evidently it's all about synergy and deals. Eventually, it's about the commercial side of the business. I think it's an unrivaled opportunity to really listen to our clients, share our views and insights, but also listen to our clients and see what their future needs will look like, evidently, so that we can get back and design our future portfolio of services and focus.
Now, alongside all your other responsibilities, you are the chair of the MAMI program, so the Methane Abatement and Maritime program. Can you tell me why it's so special to not only you, but also LR as a whole?
So I think it's special because in the case of MAMI, we had identified a key risk for the LNG as fuel sector, and our view to the prevailing views at the time, our difference to the prevailing views, we were not going to discuss only about the problem. We wanted to put down factual evidence and build a program that would try to address, solve the problem. So the key point is MAMI is one of the first, I see, ideal strategic alliances in the shipping sector, dealing with a tangible problem in a tangible manner. So we have undertaken a complete, thorough diagnosis of the magnitude of the problem, And then we have laid down a number of steps, including quite detailed technology surveys, pilot studies, pilot trials, and evidently more advocacy work in order to really align on what are the actions needed and the milestones and the roadmap into sorting out the problem.
Amazing. And I'd love to bring back that idea of alliances that you said, because one of the key themes that we hear that makes the maritime industry so special is how you have competitors within the industry coming together and working together to solve a shared problem. What can Posidonia, that brings together the entire industry, do for MAMI and the program?
So the key point is Posidonia as a gathering is an exceptional opportunity for us to communicate the achievements of MAMI, the intent, the rationale, and eventually how we can work together in order to solve a given challenge. And evidently, it's both important about MAMI, but it's also important about shipping. Our aspiration would have been to replicate initiatives like this, try to sort out matters. Yesterday, a very nice, quite insightful occasion. We had the LRAMSA forum, where we're striving to create more awareness about port state control practice, quality in shipping, how we can help our partners remain aligned with what the ambition of a port state is about the quality of operations. This is so important. Sometimes bringing even Australia insight as to how a country quite far from Greece is dealing with the shipping industry. And I think it has been a very fruitful gathering, quite meaningful for all the participants. So our plan is to have more initiatives like this, thanks also to the help from Safetytech Accelerator. We should not forget that.
Yes. Yeah, it's incredible what MAMI have done, and the industry hasn't quite seen much like it. And I think one of the ideas and the outcomes of MAMI is maybe using it as a skeleton to expand and go into different types of fuel or ideas. Would you say that's a fair statement?
Absolutely. I feel that there is room for a similar application in almost every alternative pathway that we are considering, whether this is about hydrogen-based fuels or carbon capture or even nuclear. So we see these alliances being formed, and I feel that we'll have many more such initiatives in the future.
And MAMI positions LR as the leaders within the industry. I know a lot of the talk recently has been about nuclear, so maybe down the line there is an opportunity to use the MAMI skeleton in an area such as nuclear.
This is our target, this is our objective, this is our aspiration. I feel that the lessons learned from MAMI can even help us build our next initiatives in a smoother, more efficient manner. And why not see success in more fields around alternative fuels and shipping challenges.
And is this why it's so important for LR, as it positions LR as the leaders within this type of idea and skeleton?
I feel that it helps LR a lot. It assists its vision. It practically distills and conveys the LR vision about working together. Our strength stems from our engagement with our clients. We learn and process and give back the experience that they share with us. And MAMI, in that objective, towards that objective, has been an initiative that assisted a lot towards our vision.
Amazing. Now, I'll let you go in just a moment because I know you are very busy. But can you tell me, outside of LR and work, what makes Athens and Greece so special?
I think at this point of time, apart from a bit more heat than what we expected, it's an amazing city in terms of the Riviera coast, the opportunity to meet in places where you can have a great sea view, sunsets, having a drink. So it's all about enjoying yourselves as well. And even though it's a really hectic event, there are always chances and moments that I think we will all remember for the rest of our lives.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Safetytech Accelerator's Posidonia Chats. I'm joined by Lucy. Lucy, how are you?
Hello, I'm very good, Sam. It's fantastic to be Posidonia with you this week.
I know. I mean, look at the stand that we're at. This is just incredible, isn't it?
It is.
Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do at LR?
Yes, so I'm Lucy Dibden. I am the comms director for Lloyd's Register. I work very much, so part of the marketing team, but very much on PR, comms, crisis management, events, sponsorships, social, digital, content, a whole wide gamut over a global scale.
Doesn't really stop, does it?
No, it doesn't stop. That's part of the joy of working for LR, which I love.
Absolutely. What number Posidonia is this for you?
One. My premiere.
Hey, we're in the same boat here. How incredible is this?
I had been forewarned before I got here that it's a lot.
Yeah.
Posidonia is a lot to take in, but I'm actually absolutely loving it. I mean, as a people person, the energy you get from the room, the kind of connecting with people, the building of those relationships, the spending time with colleagues as well, which is really important, as well as clients. There's nothing like it, and it's flown by. It's like I've been here 5 or 6 days, and it's just flown by, and it's extraordinary.
And a bit about it is just seeing people that I've spent months talking to in a little screen, right? And now I'm finally getting to meet them in person.
The joy of teams.
Yeah.
So obviously we've got staff, we've got a lot of colleagues in Athens and Singapore and China and Korea, and we work with them all the time via our screens.
Yeah.
And they've all been here.
Yeah.
Launching extraordinary products, signing AOPs, JDPs, announcing new partnerships, and just to be able to spend, half an hour in their time.
Yeah.
It makes such a massive difference in terms of understanding each other, what we're trying to achieve, those joint objectives we've got. This week, the launch of our Power of Three, and be able to discuss and bounce ideas with each other, how that will work in practical terms.
Yeah.
You can't replace that. Teams is brilliant, as we learned during the pandemic, but there's nothing like being in the same room.
Absolutely. Now, tell me, from a comms point of view, why is it so important for LR that all of their organisations are represented here and talked about and communicated about, such as Safetytech?
Yeah, so I think that obviously LR is the old established brand, but we've got it's a complex organisation.
Yeah.
We contain multitudes, and those multitudes are Safetytech Accelerator, which is such a vital part of what we do. One Ocean, our friends from Canada and America and Ireland from One Ocean are all in the room today. We're working with our RF colleagues. The Merck has got a really fantastic launch today, advisory. We've got all these different parts, so we're like a diamond, multifaceted diamond, and it's those variances, those different behaviours and characteristics that make people absolutely brilliant at what they do. Having our different teams who have those different specialties and those different interests, those passions, you can see the passion in people.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes LR absolutely exceptional in terms of providing advice and service delivery to our clients, because we do have really individual facets specifically to focus on really important specialised areas, and I think that they come together as a whole. It's something very special, which is what Posidonia gives us the opportunity to do.
One of the biggest themes I've seen here at Posidonia is that you've got different stakeholders, different people from all over the industry coming together and working together. Now, I want to get your opinion on this, because at Safetytech Accelerator, through our MAMI program and our cargo fire and loss program, that's what we're doing. We're bringing together competitors who are now sharing information, sharing data to all collectively solve a shared issue. Tell me about your opinion on that and just the, magic about that. Do you get that in any other industry?
I think sort of partnership work is obviously, I've been sort of public sector and private sector, and I think one thing that is absolutely fundamental and golden thread through it all is partnership is key.
Yeah.
We go further together. It's that it's another hand. It's strength and union. There's much greater strength and union by working together. Again, it's like bringing those parallel worlds together, but different views. Everybody brings something different to the game, which I think is really important, and also economies of scale and amplification of voice.
Yeah.
We achieve a lot more by working with those sort of strategic and technical partnerships.
Yeah.
I think it's also really motivating and gives you a real energy and a drive to something if you've got different parts of different organisations working together. That sort of group think and group energy and those different points of view and aspects coming together means we go further, we reach further.
Yeah.
So it's vital.
And I think we see that in LR ourselves by the way that Safetytech work with LR, with advisory, with foundation, all of us working together with Education Day tomorrow, having every one of LR's little organisations collaborating together. I think that's just what makes Posidonia so amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
Finally, I'll let you go because I know you're so busy. What's been your favourite part of Greece outside of Posidonia and LR?
Wow. My favourite part of Greece, I like to cook.
Okay.
And I think the cuisine here is absolutely incredible.
One of the things that we say,
the sharing kind of that way of eating.
Yeah. And one thing that we always say about the food in Greece, the floor is so high.
Yes.
If you get bad food, it's not bad, it's just okay.
Yes.
You can't get bad food here.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And it's an absolute joy.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank
I really
you, Sam.
appreciate it.
Thank you for your time. Thanks.
Welcome back to our Posidonia Diaries. I'm joined by Theo. Theo, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Could you please explain to us who you are and what you do for Lloyd's?
So, I'm Theo Kornpelis and I'm leading Lloyd's registered tanker segment.
Amazing. What do you think of Posidonia this year? Pretty amazing?
It's amazing, yeah. Even more people from 2 years ago, a lot of newcomers, of course, and it's an international feast. So, it's really nice to reconnect with collaborators, partners from all around the world, internal colleagues and everything else. It shows the power of people, so it's pretty good to be here with you, Sam.
And with the record numbers, it feels like it shows how good the shipping industry is doing, how excited everyone is, how energized we all are, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's really good time for the shipping industry, a lot of new construction.
Yes.
Charter rates are at incredibly high levels, which everyone thinks that they will last for some time also. So, no reason for anyone to be unhappy.
Amazing. Now, here at the LR stand, you've got representation from all across the business. Why do you think LR wants Safetytech Accelerator here?
So, the answer is pretty easy. There are multiple issues that worry the industry, and from the shipping company side and any NGO side or OEMs, there is not enough time or money to invest in all this. And the magic with Safetytech Accelerator is that it brings together key stakeholders from all across the industry, addresses simple but crucial industry projects with a rather innovative lens. And this is the amazing part of STA, that there is no classic approach, but rather a focus on innovation, out-of-the-box thinking, and things like MAMI, or prevention of
the
cargo fires in containers. There are things that we have known for many years, but no one except from STA had the courage to pick up different stakeholders and address them in a rather successful way. I do believe that there is room for even more projects, and with the open and collaborative mood that colleagues in STA work, there are many more things that will be done, and I'm sure that STA will thrive.
Yes, and I mean, you work quite closely with Kyriaki, who's part of Safetytech Accelerator, in the Greek office. How do you see the Greek market and the Greek industry needing innovation?
I think that the Greek industry hasn't realized how much they need innovation, but to set an example, when STA introduced MAMI, the Greek market was skeptical at first, but when they understood the power and amplification of such issue and how it may evolve and solve problems, they were much more receptive, and I believe that there is much more room to improve and further enhance the effort.
And is this why for Lloyd's Register, having Safetytech Accelerator in Posidonia, where we can show the Greek market what we're doing and gain that level of trust, is that why it's important?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. And finally from me, I'll let you go because I know you're very busy. Outside of Lloyd's and outside of work, what is the best part about Greece in general?
I don't know. Maybe right now, at this time of the year, it's the beach, but none of us has enjoyed it. So it's a pain to speak about it while not being able to enjoy it.
Yes, amazing. Well, Theo, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
I really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Sam. Thank you.